is Sutji. I'm originally from Indonesia, but I've been living here since 1998. I'm a fashion influencer from Boston. What I love is bright colors, bold patterns. I come out with a new design for my clothing line every 3 or 4 months. Partner with the Boston Women's Market, you know that, it's here in Boston, to do some shows. But everything is canceled right now due to the COVID-19. Usually from March to up to December, we have a lot of shows, but right now everything is like on hold.
Hi Sutji, thank you so much for your time to become our guest in OOTDBOSTONIAN podcast. Would you mind to tell us about yourself?
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Sutji. I'm originally from Indonesia, so I'm going to say a little bit of Indonesian language, apa kabar? But I've been living here since 1998. I'm a fashion influencer from Boston, but to be exact, I live in north of Boston.
How about your style? What inspired your style?
So I've been loving fashion since I was a little kid. So many factors have influenced my style, but mostly what I love is bright colors, bold patterns, and just a casual style since I have a really busy life. So mostly what I wear day to day is something comfortable. And
how about your recent activity in this new normal?
It's hard to explain because honestly, I don't really have any new activity right now since trying to get back to my workflow. Since I was furloughed for 4 months, so in the last 2 months, just back to my workflow. I think the new normal to me is just, wearing mask. I'm not able to travel right now. What else? And just try to be grateful in the simple thing that, everyday life.
We have to adjust, and then wearing mask is important right now. It help us to protect ourselves as well from the
and try to get back to the workflow, because after you haven't been working for 4 months, everything seems like a new again.
As you mentioned before, you are a fashion blogger. You also own clothing line on Etsy. How you separate your time?
It's so hard to honestly, it's so hard to balance everything right now because I have so much on my plate. So if you follow me every day on Instagram, you see that I've been slacking off in the engagement on Instagram because it's just so hard to balance. And then work comes first, and that's Etsy is my side business, my clothing line, that's my side business. So hopefully one day they will grow. But right now, like I said, that I have to actually get back to work for 2 months ago and just try to adjust. So but online Etsy is still running. If you guys want to check it out. Based on any other else, my life is really, really crazy busy. I hope my follower understand if I've been less engaged with them, and just try to get my groove back hopefully soon.
It's hard to follow Instagram right now because their engagement rate it's changing every year, and then we have to adjust with it. And during this pandemic, a lot of people trying to get together in Instagram community as well. And that's kind of hard for us. I know how you feel because I also it's hard, and then for the content as well.
Yes. Totally can relate. I totally can relate. But just me, I'm just been telling myself, just take it day by day. Do what makes you happy. If you need to take a break, just take a break. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. I know that everybody has so many things going on in their life, so I just tell people, before when I was new, I was telling myself, I have to put so much pressure on myself. But right now it's just if I feel overwhelmed, I feel life is just too much, I'll just take a break.
That's true. Just let it flow. The next question that we would like to ask, do you find it hard to be a blogger in Boston?
Yeah, when I was new, like I said, when I was new, I put so much pressure on myself. I constantly comparing myself to other bloggers, and it became an unhealthy habit because you always constantly see something is you're not enough. Right now, like I said, just take it day by day. I know like when it's time to stop. I know like when it's time to take a break and just put social media, in the back burner and just like focus on my mental health, like my, physical health. And that makes me like more, I think I see like, when my mind more clear when I ready to go back. I think that's my struggle. I don't know if somebody else has the same struggle. That's my struggle. For me, if I have like put like my time so much on social media, I just feel less and less of myself, because every time when you just see somebody else post, somebody else feed, and then you just comparing yourself.
Yeah, I can relate to, because like I usually like post every year, but right now like it's hard to create a content, especially in this pandemic as well. If it's overwhelming, like we can like take a step back, and then because our mental health is more important too.
Yeah, but also it's all depends on what is your purpose. If you want to do this if you wanted to pursue this as a full-time job, full-time blogger, of course you have to have a goal, you have to have a plan, like you have to be like very oriented, like what is your goal. But right now, like, if it's just for fun, to remember why you started this, when you started this journey. If it's just for fun, just do it for fun. Share joy, share happiness, just do it for fun. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. But I don't blame it if somebody wanted to do this as their career. Of course, you have to be consistent. You have to like post every day. You have to like, reach the goal, like how many likes you have and all that stuff. They're pursuing this as their career. But it's totally different if you just do it as your hobby, or just do it for fun.
Do you have anything, like any project is coming up for you?
Actually, not right now, because like usually I come out with a new design for my clothing line every 3 or 4 months. But right now I don't have anything. And then usually I partner with the Boston Women's Market. That is here in Boston, to do some shows. But everything is canceled right now due to the COVID-19. Usually from March to up to December, we have a lot of shows.
Yeah.
For these women's businesses, woman-owned businesses in Boston, we do a lot of shows. So that's why I always come out with the new designs every 3 or 4 months for my clothing line. But right now, everything is like on hold.
I went to like a couple of events for the Boston Women Market. They're great. Yeah, a lot of like small business like for women.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really
woman-owned businesses. Yeah.
That's really great. How about what do you want to represent? Meaning when people click on your IG or see you in person.
Of course, yeah. When we all just started, we have no idea. We just jump in, take a pictures, and then try to look pretty and all this stuff. So as I go along, I find out what is my calling. Okay, so if you come, like, scroll down and see my page and all this, I hope you find joy. I hope you find hope when you feel hopeless. That's what I wanted to represent, because honestly, my faith is a big part of my life. So I try to live day by day. I love fashion. I'm a fashion influencer, but I can tell you that fashion is not everything in life. When you stop by and look at my post, I hope that you feel encouraged to keep going every day. When you have a hard times, I feel, and I want to bring a smile to your face, because when you see bright colors, when you see bold patterns, I want you to at least put a smile on your face when you have a hard days. But the most important thing is about positivity, joy, hope, and woman empowerment.
Yeah, I really love like the way you put your content. I mean, it's very brightful, and then the way you dress up, you like to take a picture in the like park.
Thank you so much. If you get at least even only one person, okay, that they bring smile to their face or bring hope in their lives, just one person, that made my day. Hopefully, at least one person that follow me can see what I try to share is all about hope, faith, and just being positive, because there's so many darkness in this world right now. You can get caught up with that comparison game and all that stuff, and then you just like lose yourself and feel so defeated. So that's why I want to just okay, let's just, change focus, okay, I love fashion. I love pretty clothes and all that stuff. But what is the purpose of, behind these pretty clothes and, and all that stuff? There's a purpose, I know that God brings me here for a greater purpose.
Like, be positive and
Yeah.
be yourself.
Yes.
The next question that we would like to ask, do you have any favorite like restaurant around Boston that you like to recommend it to our audience?
Yeah. So there is this one Mexican restaurant off of Newbury Street. Do you know Lolita?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. I don't know if do they have any other location or just in Newbury Street?
So I think they do have one location.
Yeah, that's right. Many locations. That's right.
They have new location in Seaport, and it's really good.
Yeah. So I love is the small plates that you can share, almost like a tapas style. So Lolita, and then it's just like a Mexican fusion. That's really good. So I recommend, if you visit Boston, you have to go to Newbury Street. And also Seaport area is upcoming now. It's like all these businesses, all the restaurants. So visit, and then I like to explore also like all these new places. So just go to Seaport. You can find like so many interesting things and all these really nice restaurants. And also, Lolita is one of my favorite.
I love it so much too.
Yeah. And then now they all now everything is outdoor. That's right, due of the COVID-19. So it's good. You can eat and you can just be like people watching you around Newbury Street. That's like a really nice like scene.
Yeah, patios is everywhere now, especially this summer. Yeah. How where do you like to take your picture, like doing the photo shoot?
Mostly I take it here near my house, like in the North Shore. Just so because I live in North Shore, like 45 minutes from Boston, so mostly it's just around my place. But when I have extra time, like I said before, I'm like really busy. I like busy. But when I have an extra time, usually I go to the city. Like I go to Boston, Boston Common and all that stuff. Boston is, Beacon Hill and all that stuff. But mostly, if I just go for like 30 minutes or 25 minutes to take a shoot, usually just around like North Shore. We have a lot of like nice park also around here. But when I plan and I have extra time, of course I drive to Boston.
I mean, everywhere that you can nail it, it's where's the place. That's
but not every day is like that. Some day you just have to take a quick picture. That's right. Again, if you want to do it for like your career, like you have to plan everything. When you what time you take a picture and all that stuff, what time you post and all that. You have to have the whole schedule. Of course, you're gonna like search for a really nice like location and but sometimes you have to be like spontaneous because you don't have that much time. You just
be creative, especially at home as well.
Even like a plain wall, just say like plain white wall or colorful wall, you can just become a nice backdrop.
Do you have something that you want to share with audience for the new influencers coming up? Do you want to share anything with them?
First of all, it's also like, when somebody asks me what to share, I always tell them that I'm not an expert in anything, okay? This is just my personal experience. First, be authentic. When you get bigger one day, don't forget where you come from. But staying authentic is so important because right now you can see, I like look down and correct myself every day to see if I lose that authenticity. You started comparing yourself and you wanted to be somebody else who is bigger, who is more famous, who is like more prettier, more successful. But people can see it though. When they see your page, they can connect with you. They know that if you are if you are original or not, they know that they can feel it. They can see it from your pictures. I'm not saying that you cannot do if you see someone become so successful, you cannot try to learn from them and all that stuff. But still stay authentic. That's so important to me right now. No matter what, I try to stay authentic and be myself, and then have fun. I know that when you're new, you put so much pressure on yourself. You want it to be everything right away, instant. You want to instant everything, instant followers, instant likes and all that stuff. But like I just said, have fun in this journey, because this is going to be a hard journey. Stay authentic and be true yourself.
Stay authentic, be yourself, and then be consistent. That's all, like everything that we.
Yeah, and remember, when you are on top, always remember where you come from, and just ready to to share all your knowledge and what you can do to the next one, the new blogger.
That's true. Thank you so much for your time. We learned so much from you today. Hope you have a great day and stay safe.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This is just my honor. I'm really humble, but I miss you. I will see you soon, hopefully next year.
Hopefully next year. That's true.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.